Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and today we're going to use up that oxygen that we're just hiding around the place. There's a bunch of oxygen that we just don't use and we should use it. Anyway, let's see how they're going to redeem our hydrate. Oh no, where's my straw? Where's my straw? Oh no. Okay, we're starting with actual logistical problems. There we go. My straw has been found. We may resume. Okay. Ugh. That was a nightmare situation for a moment there. So, oxygen. The problem is, while we make oxygen, we while we make oxygen, we are using it to do nothing with, and I'd like to use it to do something with, because all this we're not actually making oxygen over there, because quite frankly, we make enough oxygen. I think we just waste it. This is oxygen on. This is not oxygen not included. Exactly. Because oxygen not included includes oxygen, paradoxically. In oxygen not included, you have oxygen. But not this game. So we've got this here, and that's rad. Oh, in fact, it was already wired up. Interesting, and that's completely full. So what we need is a place to put the oxygen. We've got an oxygen 2 drop. We don't have an oxygen 1 drop. Maybe that's something we gotta add. You always forget that oxygen not included does start you with oxygen. It just really makes everyone onto a big liar. Oh, I hope I have oxygen not included. You do! You have a small amount of oxalate to start off with. Are we in one of those secret identity parties? I mean, yeah, it's a masquerade. Everyone puts their keys in a bowl, and then we see how the night goes from there. No, it's just a redeem. It's just a mask that my mum gave me. Why did my mum give me such a mask? Honestly, it's a very good question. I do love it though. So maybe it's okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this come in here, and then we're going to make sure that things... Oh, that wasn't wired up properly at all. In fact, that wasn't wired up at all. Terrible, terrible stuff. How are we supposed to get anything happening if we don't wire things up properly, eh? Okay, so we want an oxygen drop station. But we just want to call it oxygen drop. Just a regular oxygen drop. Okay. Then we need to have a tank. Biggest tank we can find. Hell yeah. And wire it up. It's taking a few seconds to get here, that's alright. Don't worry, I'll reveal my true identity very shortly. Who took your keys? There are too many people in this party. I think what we did, Kick, is we got your key ring and we just separated all the keys. So you got a lot of people to meet today, let me just tell you that. Alright. Greater than, say, 300,000? No, less than 300,000. Okay, now it's always very important with one of these things that while you need the oxygen, you need to make sure the oxygen can't flow back in, because otherwise you have trains getting stuck in the middle of their routes. How do I know that so well? How do I know that information so intimately? I don't know. I don't know how I'd know this so well. It's not like I've ever made that mistake before. Repeatedly. Someone who knows how many keeps I have. You're stuck at this party forever. You mean keys? I don't know how many keys you have. Is this something I'm supposed to know? Right. Okay, so that should use up a lot more oxygen, but even then I don't think we're bringing enough oxygen still. And I would kind of like to have another one of these trains existing. Just to be a bit spicy. You have keys for at least 4 houses. Huh, that's a lot of keys. I'm not even going to question why you have so many keys. Because you know what they say, snitches get stitches. And me, I'm somewhat of a snitch. I don't want stitches. I've got enough. Okay, that's a good start. This is where we want to start this off. So we're going to be making a lot of sulfuric acid. You want stitches, but they won't chop my head open? They won't do that. Well, that's probably for the best, if you ask me. Probably don't want them to do that. You do, though? Alright, that's getting more concerning. Destination full. How's that destination? Oh, wait. It's false when there's no inputs. We want it to be true when there's no inputs. Okay, and then it's got confused. Okay, that's fine. Well, you know what? Your brain... Oh, actually. Wait, you're not telling jokes here? That's actually a problem you have? Alright then. You have an MRI emote. I mean... Why would you not, I suppose? Okay, so oxygen's coming from there. That's pretty cool. I think if we move the oxygen from here as well. So can we go like, say, like, not like that, we're going to have to make it come from the top. Okay, so we want a overflow valve. Go this way, because I really prefer not wasting the oxygen if we can help it. And already it's kind of filling up with oxygen, which is kind of proving my point. Spent $1,200 in 2 hours and 2 different MRI machines. All you got was one emote and a diagnosis of big brain. The worst diagnosis, I suppose. I mean, it's probably not the diagnosis you wanted, but... The good news is it seems like oxygen is going alright. Destination full. Okay, that's alright. That's kind of scary, actually. Is there room for 2 trains? It probably is. If I do that... There is actually room for 2 trains here. Okay, so what if... No, I don't think it matters. I think even if we did that... Okay, actually, no, we're still correct. We'll still do that and do a train limit of 2. Now that shouldn't vent any more oxygen. Then we have down here, which is venting all the oxygen, which is just absolutely absurd. What are we doing venting oxygen? Disgusting. Filthy. Wasteful. All those words is how I would describe myself. Disgusting, filthy, and wasteful. Well, I mean, we don't want to make it breathable. It's not nullius. Thank God for that. Okay. Okay, and we'll just put some power poles in here. There we go. Now we are also wasting hydrogen, which I think we'll probably have to deal with that sooner or later. That's cute. Like you think I care about that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll do an overflow valve to get rid of the stuff if it does happen to be too much. What? Dave, what did I do? Didn't do anything. I don't think. I don't remember if I did something. Probably 50-50 on that one, actually. Okay. Okay, so that should be filling up with oxygen now. How goes the building? It goes alright, actually. Thanks, Dave. Okay, so that should fill that with oxygen. What are we doing with the hydrogen? I don't think we've got any plans for hydrogen at this point. Because generally hydrogen is not something we have too much of. Oxygen over here. Kind of a problem in itself, but I think that's fine. No, that's alright, that's alright. We don't need to touch that. And oxygen here should be flowing. It's not. But that's alright. The reason it's not flowing is because we're simply just not making enough stuff. So I guess that's where we're going to move to next. Make more stuff. You know what? I'm kind of getting sick. This keeps running out. So we're just going to do this. Just use wood chips. There you go. Wood chips will do it. Because we're making enough chark now. Now we're making a ton of chark. In fact, we're making so much chark, this whole thing's jammed up. Which is absolutely fine too. Soil is all coming through. Yeah, see, this is ideal. We're making too much charcoal, which just means you can burn more shit. Okay, so now I'd like to check on my stuff here. It appears we have jams due to lack of slag. Sorry. Why is output full? Oh wait, hang on. Oh yeah, okay, that's not entirely surprising, but very frustrating. We need to use more sapphirite. Okay. What is sapphire used for, out of curiosity? Do we need it now, is the real question. We do need to sort out nickel today. Sapphirello crystals are needed for titanium and nickel. Okay, well, let's... We need to start turning these things into other better things, because right now Sapphire's jamming everything up. That shouldn't be on, should it? I don't think so. That's right, Sapphire's jamming everything up, so we need to get that sorted now-ish. No, you know, before that, we want to get nickel sorted out. Let's make nickel. Let's just make nickel. So that was going to require rubite and... Okay, sweet. This one's going to be a fairly simple one, which really does take us back to the fact that we do need to make Sapphirello chunks. We'll sort that out. That's not a problem. I'd like to get nickel sorted out, just so that way we can just make a lot of Invar. Right now we're not making any Invar because the nickel's not so... Oh god. We're going to sort that out at some point as well. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, well step one, I think, is to block this off and then make the nickel from there. Yes. Tis a good plan. Only there are no worms along the way. Jokes, I know they're there. Bloody worm. Oh shit, it hit me too. What a jerk. That's the thing I hate about worms. They're just jerks. They're just jerks, assholes, and just general all-around bad people. I've never met a worm that was a good person. Some people would argue that worms aren't people. And those people would be correct, because I'm worm racist. Oh, no, 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 no. Are you also worm racist, Dave? I didn't know you were worm racist. It's okay to be racist against worms, though. Remember, I'm the invader. No. I don't know why people keep thinking that. I'm not the invader. This land did not exist until I came here. That's quite what? I'm not quite sure what I said there. The worms started it, though. I came here and then the worms appeared. In that order. Oh yeah, no. Although it does always remind me of that Taika Waititi bit that he did. You know. Is it okay to be just a little racist? Oh yeah, any amount of racism helps. Taika Waititi's ad about racism was so good. Mum says it's bad to be a racist. Shut up, Mum. Not political, it's Taika Waititi. There's nothing wrong about Taika Waititi. Unless you like really hated the last Thor movie, in which case, yes, a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was okay. Which is actually probably the most political statement I've made on this channel. I liked the last Thor movie. Just a politically charged line, that one. What about a politically charged lime? Would that be better or worse? I don't know if it matters, but I'm now just thinking about a lime that's just really pro something. Wrestling? Pro wrestling. Yeah, that's the one. Some wrestling... oh my goodness, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Hello, Andevil. How you doing? How was your stream the other day? Hopefully it went well. Sadly, I can never really stick around streams because by the time I finish, I go straight to bed. Because I am exhausted. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, we're going to need some more tracks. So this is my blue science. We can expand it out later, which will be good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine enough. Well, we'll be back here, so don't worry about those guys. We do need to go collect some more landfill, which, interestingly enough, I want to collect from up here. Because if this gets too full, then we stop making our crystal catalysts. However, I've now filled up on landfill, like a bad boy at a buffet. Bad buffet boy. That's what you used to call me in high school. Part of me just really wants to continue that alliteration, but I should stop. I wonder if we can speed these up a little bit. We put these into the assembly 3s, then it'll chunk those out faster. See, that's what you want to see. Look at it go. We actually don't need that much iron. Well, shit. That's fine. We will need a lot more iron in the days in the future. Just not right now. That's really what we're pushing for. We're just pushing for those future days to be coming along. Why is this not working again? Oh, it's because of the sapphirite that we've got too much of. I don't want to throw away mineral water though, it just seems rude. It just seems rude to waste mineral water. Because it's so handy. Oh, that was Zoe's thing. We don't need to steal Zoe's technology. Zoe wouldn't be upset, but I would be like, I can't believe I stole Zoe's stuff. Zoe would be like, it's alright, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm like, no. We must make our own mistakes. Regularly. Okay. So we now need some rails. Just take all of them, it's fine. It's like doves in the park, you can just take them, no one's gonna stop you. Okay, I kind of want just to expand that whole area and make this whole bit just the science park. And just leave it as the science park, so as things go on, we can... I got a call today, it was really hard to deal with. Woman was scammed out of 125,000. Oh, They convinced her that with the fraud department, the bank employees were in on it. She pulled out cash and pumped it into a Bitcoin ATM and sent it. No! Oh! Oh no! I assume there's nothing you can do about that. That's a hard call. Emotionally, obviously. I was reading about a scam where like someone got scammed and then they called again saying that they were with the bank and the fraud department, and then they scammed them again. And it's just like, why would you do that to someone twice? I guess because they fell for it once and more money is always better than less money, but still. I just don't understand how people can be so heartless. I know, it's criminals, right? Those criminals are always there being heartless and rude. But it's not the point. The point is, I just can't imagine it. Wait, is that drone a different color? No? Okay. That's rough. That's so rough. Now, I imagine that what we did for... See, this sort of setup is probably good to use again. Those criminals so uncaring about people's belongings. Trying to figure out how she got scammed. Was the chain of trust broken within the bank? Oh. Yeah. I mean, if it's the bank, that's scary. I mean, it's not good no matter how you look at it, obviously. I don't need to tell anyone that, but... You just received $200 million. You just need $500 processing fees. I don't have $500 to give you right now, man. Sorry. I would say probably don't do that. And I know we're all, it's joke time right now. But the scary thing is, that sort of shit works so well. I was talking to my father the other day. He's like, I don't know how people would fall for these scams. And I was like, all right. And I just flicked out like 6 different types of scams so quickly. Being like, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? And he's just like, people wouldn't fall for that. I'm like, people do fall for it. Because why would you not? Like, you know, it's the your friends overseas scam and they need money. That's a common one. You know, would you not help your friend? They need money. They're going to get arrested otherwise. Would you not help your friend? Would you not do this? Oh, your bank called you and they say that your money is being stolen. Would you not be concerned? You know, it's going right now and they've got to stop it. You know, it's just so many things. And then it's just like that all you need is just to be, you know, you've worked a 12-hour shift, you come home, you're exhausted, and then this request comes up and you just go, ah, yep, sure, it's from my bank, just click accept. You take it only in cash. Can I pay in squirrels? I only pay in squirrels, I'm sorry. It's the most expensive thing I can find in New Zealand because we don't get squirrels. So I hope you understand. Ain't no squirrels here. Okay. Crystal Cattle Drop. I still want that to be Crystal Cattle Drop. I want that to be Rube Chunks Drop. And I want this. I don't think Seiferello. Yeah, we don't have. Ah, no. You shouldn't be here. That's Stirrite. Right. We just don't have, okay. Crazy. Saf. Okay, you can go. Thank you very much for coming here. Had a call from your bank the other day saying they'd received a debt of $1,000. Oh shit, can the bank not pay their own debts? That's concerning. That's concerning for a different reason. Shit, bank, pay your own debts. Maybe you should take the money out of your bank. They can't pay a debt of $1,000. That's really concerning. If a bank can't pay a debt of $1,000, you're in trouble. So are they, apparently. My sister happens to work at the bank. She's trying to find an internal security. Oh, okay. Inside scams are a common thing. Oh no. Scary. That's scary stuff. And we're going to bring in some chalk as well, because stuff it. I want chalk. Actually, how do we make nickel? What do we do with nickel? Carbon monoxide. How do we make carbon monoxide? Oh, carbon and purified water. Okay, well that's how we make carbon. Oh, it's chalk. Okay. No matter how you swing that cat, you're going to need chalk. How long does a landline have to be hung up for it in order to hang up? I wouldn't imagine long. I would hope not. I mean, it's not something I've ever really thought about. I mean, if anyone knows this question, Dave, you'd know better than I. Like, you're an IT boy. You know about IT. I'm not an IT boy at all. You don't know POTS? I don't think that's true. I mean, I think that depends on country to country. I don't think that works in New Zealand. Plain old telephone system. Right. At some point I would like to start considering making uranium power, but I don't know when that's happening. And that should bring in a nice train of chalk. Now, rubite, I think rubite chunks are going to be a little bit hard to come by for the moment. Oh god. They're not hard to come by. It's just silly. Your sister was pissed that the victim was able to withdraw that much cash. How much was it? 125? Yeah, dude, I think if I tried to pull out that much money in my bank account, the bank would be immediately like, what are you doing? Like, why are you pulling that much out? That's a lot of money. You don't even have that much money. You should probably stop. I mean, when we were doing, like, getting the house, you know, the bank was fully aware of everything that was going on as it was happening, so I imagine they weren't too concerned with that. I mean, the bank was heavily involved, of course. Surprise, surprise. Uh, didn't have that cash to just pay for a house up front. Go figure, right? But yeah, I mean, I imagine, hell, my bank was concerned when I was spending $5 one time, and they actually called me. They're like, "What? Are you buying this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "What are you buying?" And I was like, "Video game." It was like some dodgy ass looking site that's like bundle deals or something. And the game I wanted, I got it, and I played it for 5 minutes. I was like, "This game sucks." The bank called me for the bank's judging me now, and the game sucks, which is just disappointing. Ooh. Yeah, no, that ain't fun. Still, I mean, to be out of pocket 125,000, like, very few people in the world would be like, eh, no big deal. Like, even a millionaire would be like, excuse me? 125, huh? That's a lot. Oh, crud. He's retired and has accepted the money is gone. I mean, good that she can accept it, but sad that she should have to. Okay. First real problem is... Wait, can you leave? Are you physically able to leave? You are not. Right, you're physically not able to leave. I understand. The train's left the station. I've been telling people for years, get rid of their landline. Not really. As soon as the exchange detects a closed loop in the line, you ask the nerd. Okay, so as soon as that happens, you ask a nerd. Got it. I do understand what you're saying. Aha, I'm just pretending to be stupid. I do it so well. Another Kiwi, in fact. Oh, well, there you go. It might be different from America lines, though. Because I do know the American lines have like that weird thing where the dial tone can be heard if the other person hangs up. That might not be a thing anymore, but I don't know. Okie dokie. So, my next thing is I would like some sapphirite, probably over here. Like I'm going to build one of these stations over here to build the sapphirite. Probably more like the stirite one because I need to also bring in... So my next plan is probably... I want to close this line off. I think that's pretty imperative that we close that off. So let's do that now. Oh, there's some worms up there. Gosh darn it. Bloody worms. If I wanted to see worms, I'd play Team 17 games. Specifically worms. Man, Dave, I didn't know you were a detective. Dave, cyber cop. He's like a cop, but, you know, not a bad guy. Not saying all cops are bad guys. Just some are. But Dave's not one of the bad guys. Dun dun dun. And then it's the Law and Order theme, except with either chip tunes or done with like a modem sound. Which would be pretty bad, actually. Let's not stand on the line while I'm sorting this out. It's half curiosity, half advocating, half justice. That's the number of halves that I like to see in any sort of rationality. Yeah. 3 halves is a good number of halves. I still remember like this intentionally bad Dragon Ball Z fic, where like someone lands on the planet, they're half Namekian, half Saiyan, half human, and half android. And it's like, wait, what? That being said, Dragon Ball Z didn't treat... Oh no, we're going into the Dragon Ball Z chain. You do not need to do this again. But I guess androids in Dragon Ball Z don't have to be like cyborgs, which is strange. Wait, I thought... No, cyborgs are half human, half person. Androids are meant to be full robots, so I think they used the word android meant cyborg. Which is fine, I guess. I'm not convinced, though. You can hear just the non-convinced sound. It's fine, I guess. Ah, crud. Do we have any cliff explosives? We do. And there's just like 5 fish here. Gotta eat them. How long have those fish been lying there? I don't know. Gotta eat those fish, though. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, fish have been eaten. We did it, everyone. Who knows what would happen if we didn't eat those fish when we did. Okay, and then we're going to use this whole bit to make sapphirite, which should be interesting. We've got this extra space to make Bob Nom, which I really don't care too much for. Not sapphirite, sappharello. God, the names are wrong, why get them wrong again? Come on, Seif, you're meant to be better than that. No one thinks you're better than that, but you're meant to be better than that. Cool. So last night, Panda and I were wrapping Christmas presents, and she was like, we should watch a Christmas movie. I'm like, I know what I want to watch. And she's like, is it Muppets Christmas Carol? I'm like, no. She's like, what is it then? Muppets Christmas Carol? Like, it was just the first one I thought. I was like, I want to... It's been so long since I've seen Muppets Christmas Carol. She's like, you just want to watch that, don't you? I'm like, yeah. What we always used to watch growing up. It was like the Christmas movie to watch for me and my sister. And it was, you know what? It was better than I remembered. It was still good. Which is the crazy part. I would have thought the jokes were like bad, but nope. The jokes were still funny. Not all of them, of course. But some of them were good. Oh. it's not connected. Okay. Pew pew! The red dot just disappears. That's when I was looking for gardens desperately. I was just desperate for gardening. How? Look, sometimes we all get a bit desperate for gardening, okay? I don't want to hear any judgment. Okay. Oh wait, we wanted to build over here, didn't we? Goodness gracious. Actually, I don't even want to build it like that. I can put those in on my own. I can make it on my own. Here comes little brother. He can make it on his own. Goddamn little brother. Little brother lives rent-free in my head. So I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you know what? That's for the best. Okay. How we doing? We're gonna need some blasting charges. But beyond that, we're actually okay. We're gonna need a lot more landfill, of course, as well, but let's be honest, no one's surprised by that fact. Oh, shoot! Worms! Train. Legitimate fear there, by the way. I was like, oh! Didn't want to die. Back here. You'll get killed by worms. No, father, I will kill the demons. And then John was a zombie. Get out of here. We put like the plasma shots just have like signs saying this area being developed by SeiferKatt Corp. Seif Corp. But when we really don't want you here. Diddly. Okay. I don't know how far this is going to go, but what I do know is how far it's gone so far. Okay, let's go get some landfill. Well, let's finish using what we've got. Now let's go get some landfill. There's a bunch of nickel... No, zinc. What we need is a bunch of trains to take this stuff away. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this slag, though. Is there... Okay, how do I make slag? Is there anything that ever makes slag and just will keep making it that I don't really want? Yeah, there'll always be some mode that'll make slag. Okay, that's fine knowledge to have. The cobalt is fine. Not worry about that. We're going to turn this area into a cobalt manufactorium anyway, and it'll be okay. I like how I say manufactorium. That's how you know I've looked at too much like friggin... What's that game called? With the shooting of everything? Warhammer. Can't say manufactory or assembler, it's manufactorum. The Adeptus Mechanicus. There's a bunch of words that just live rent-free in my head that I wish they'd pay something. They're never going to, but I wish they would. Okay. We'll get a few more stacks of landfill. There we go. Because the idea is once we manufacture this, then we have a place to put the sapphirite. Woo! When it doesn't need to go somewhere. You missed out on the scam talk? I don't know if it was pleasant. I don't think Dave was particularly happy with scam talk. Unless you've got some information to add, then Dave would be very excited to hear. Do you know anything about phone connections? It's alright if you don't. I also do not. You're intrigued? About what? More worms? Righto. If anyone has information on phone systems. Yeah, nah, it's not me. You know a lot about the victims? That's not great. Thankfully I don't know of anyone who's like been scammed, at least not to my knowledge. I mean, I know someone, I guess, because they bought Bitcoin, but I don't think that is necessarily generally considered when people talk about scams. Someone's like, I have Bitcoin. I'm like, okay, you've been scammed. Someone at work openly admitted they've bought like $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. I'm like, oh boy. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to make so much money from this. I'm like, hope that investment pays off. Because, just hope that investment pays off for you. Everything about Bitcoin really just looks like, you know, a lot of people made money because a lot of people were left holding the bag. And those people are convinced they're going to make money one day. And it makes me sad, because they probably will not. Okay, so we need some more blasting charges here. That's okay, we can get those. A buddy of yours has 23 bitcoins, but they're locked up in a wallet. The software has corrupted his wallet file. Ooh, that stings. That stings. Okay, so now at this part, we just spend a while assembling everything. We've done this before. We've got more bots than ever, though. Like, we have 40... We can control 40 bots. I don't know if we have 40, but it's cool that we can. And we're just going to do this one section at a time this time. Unlike what we've done in the past, which is, like, try to do the entire thing all at once. We'll probably have to go get some plastic pipes at some point. Oh. Okay. I think when we finish this little bit, we're going to get the blasting charges. Like when we run out of resources to build stuff right now. We've only got 3? Huh. 3 will have to do for now. Maybe I should build more charging pads. Would that be difficult? No. I can literally do it with what I've got on me. Okay, so now we've got 8 charging spots. Okay. And we have no power whatsoever. Okay. I didn't consider about that possibility. I guess now that we've got extra bots, we can't actually power them all. The problem was that wasn't. It was a landline phone from what Dave's been saying. So it was old tech. So sad that people do that though. I mean, you're able to check anything like location or, I mean, location, they're probably overseas, and if they're overseas, then you get nothing anyway. Big mystery, isn't it? At this point, I think we expended everything we've got now. But my row reports are absolutely shot for power, so maybe we do take a break for this at the moment. It's a pretty good start though. We need to get some blasting charges next. And a bunch of, probably get the plastics first, because the plastics are required. You know, 10 stacks of these seems like too much, but it probably isn't. I think it would have to be people who know these sorts of things. I mean, there's a bunch of anti-scam people around, so surely someone would know. But then the question is, would they share information with an unknown stranger, because could that harm other people? I don't know. Someone would have to know. Really? Why would you ignore that? Seems like a very relevant thing to pay attention to. Next I would like to grab some of these fast inserters. Whoa, what? Could they have just played a dial tone? I mean, that's probably a really stupid question. You know what? Stupid questions is what I do best here. See if you were supposed to have insightful commentary. Not destroy it. And then blasting charges require just 2 cliff explosives and empty barrels. Okay. Is it possible to get iron down here? Probably, but not. It's possible, but not probable. Well, actually, keeps coming up that it could be useful, so maybe I do just put an iron line down there. Infinite blasting charges is probably a good thing to have. I don't need them all made at once, so having a delay between them being made is probably fine. Okay, here comes the iron. That is not spaghetti in any way whatsoever, don't worry about it. And then we want blasting charges. Probably don't need too much of that, nor do I need too much of that. Now I'd just like to get some steel. Okay, here's the next question. Could I get some steel on that line? I imagine it shouldn't be too difficult. Iron, steel, please. Where's the steel? Over there, okay. Every now and then, you never know who you find in these chat rooms. Sometimes you find Nigerian prince like me. Other times you find people who actually have information. Anyway, I'm a Nigerian prince now, just FYI. I have no money. I'm a poor Nigerian prince, but a Nigerian prince nonetheless. I could be a rich Nigerian prince with your help, though. I mean, it's not untrue. All you need to do is send me money, and I can be a rich Nigerian prince. That's concerning. That sounds like something that shouldn't be happening. How's the acid situation going? Well, it looks like we had a lot more oxygen through because we got thousands. Well, with someone's... Yeah, look, everyone sends me $1 in the world, I'll have at least $1 million. Someone could be like, well, there's actually 80 billion people in the world. It's like, yeah, well, at least 1 million. At most, a lot more. Please donate to the Poor Nigerian Prince Fund. Well, that sounds like something you don't want to be doing. Right, my green chips are being manufactured slowly, but they're happening. What I think would be good is if I sped that up. How would I do? Oh wow, we've got assembly 4s ready to go now. Didn't even realize that. Happy dude. Oh wait, are you referencing Simpsons? I guess I kind of was myself now that I think about it. Oh, I've just stolen from Simpsons. It's fine. You can't avoid stealing from Simpsons. They've done everything already. Simpsons did it already. Although to be fair, Simpsons did it with a South Park episode. Yeah, go for it. Thank you for asking though. I think it'll let you. Maybe. Give it a go. Maybe it won't let you, but if it doesn't, it'll probably tell me. Well, that went about worse than I wanted it to. There we go. And then we're going to do a little bit more. There we go, and that should do that one. Yes. Now that also means we never want to build out this way. Good. Ooh. An hour-long video of those will destroy my life. Man, if there's one thing I love, it's an hour-long video on YouTube. Or multi-hour long videos. I've been thinking a lot about H-Bomber Guy's most recent video a lot lately. It's really interesting. I don't know. Just the video about, like, people plagiarizing on the internet. And it's like, it's not that big a deal, but at the same time, it's just fascinating just how much people, like, how much people can use, like, other people's stuff and just be like, no, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not my content, but no one needs to care or know about it. It's crazy. No, Dave has left me now. Goodbye, Dave. Alright, Dave will come back. I trust in Dave. Oh, okay. Well, you're still welcome to... I'm not holding anyone ransom here. I've been told by the police I'm not allowed to do that. I've been told it's called, like... There was a word the police had for it, but the point was I'm not allowed to do it anymore. They said I was never allowed to do it in the first place, but you know, that's the police for you. Always taking away my fun. And victims. I wouldn't say they were victims, they were just unwanted participants in my basement. Unwanted guests in my basement. They didn't want to be guests. Damn it. Okay, I got a legitimate question. And I don't know if this is actually possible, but I was wondering, would it be possible to have an AI that we ask questions, but all the information that it's fed initially is just from the quotes database? Would that be possible? Ethical, absolutely not, but possible is the question. There's probably not enough data in there, I'd imagine. Yes? Well, that's not good. I don't know how to do bots. Like, I'm not a programming guy. Something about hose and lotion. Look, it's how it is. But it would be bad. I mean, I know it would be bad because I know what the quotes are. There is nothing in there. Well, there's very few things in there that make me go, oh boy, I'm glad I said that. Or do you mean the data would be bad? You lurk, bring little M to school. Hey, Seth, hope you're feeling alright. I read that you weren't doing so well. Probably couldn't form sentences. Okay. Would it be possible not necessarily to use it as the entire basis of language, but like part of it? And we need top-up valves. We only have 2. Okay, well, that's fine. You subscribe to the Chat GPT Plus so you can feed stuff in. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, feeding stuff in was one question. And then also, like, being able to, like, ask it questions and have a voice. I know some people do that, and I don't know how I would get it to do that. I don't know if I'd want to do that. But it would be interesting to be able to ask the AI a question and then it would just be like information based off quotes. Call it morality bot. You know, in the sense that it will have no morals. We do have GhostInBot. Yeah, but GhostInBot's real. It's not really a bot, that's just like a thing that just spits out like assigned phrases. Just so that way when Ghostin's not here, we can... It's like he's here. So I was organizing my Crusader King stream and I was getting stuff ready for that, and then I realized quality's not going to make sense for that, but I've got a new version of quality for my Crusader Kings, which I'm very excited about. We want to do what the shirt? We can do what the shirt. A-do-do-do-do-do! What the shirt? Man, that duck came in. Weirdest time. Okay, today's shirt, we've got portal cats. Just a bunch of cats going through portals. Every one of them showing their little cat butts. I don't know why. But they just are. I mean, they're good cats. Yeah? Just all falling infinitely. I imagine that they'll just be falling forever. Which is kind of what we want. Okay, so the problem is, it's great having this new suit, but I don't think we're getting enough power from it. We'll have to get new power. Although, glass and silver plates. Does who have an affiliate link? If you mean me, an affiliate link to what? Oh, for the shirts? I don't. Maybe I should get one. I think this was probably just Redbubble. I should get an affiliate link. Like literally part of my stream is showing off cool shirts. Fair enough. No, I don't have an affiliate link. I'll look into that actually. Yeah, you know what? I'll totally look into that. Okay, I'd like to find some glass and some silver. Thankfully, I should have both. Silver, yes. Did I get a PO box? No, I haven't got a PO box, Dave. It's gonna cost me like $100 and something per year, and I don't know if I get the use out of it, so I haven't done that. I'm sorry. So, no, unfortunately, I'll have to wait. I need to become a bigger YouTuber first. YouTuber? Twitch streamer and YouTuber, thank you very much, before I do that. One day perhaps, but not yet. How much extra power would this generate? An extra 50%. It's decent enough, I suppose. You got a new phone, but you don't want to move into it? Yeah, look, I respect that. I got a new phone a month ago. Like I got an iPhone. It was a gift, and I really like it, but it took me a little while to get into it because I'd always had Android phones, and so I had to learn how to use it. But now I've mostly figured it out. Now I'm using it. So yay, iPhone! I've never owned an iPhone. It's a crazy wild world that I now live in. All my phones before have been semi-cheap Android phones. So this is also the most expensive phone I've ever owned, which is scary. Okay, we want to drop these off. We don't want the silver. I'm hoping that with all this extra power, when I'm really going to town making everything, then I can just let all my bots just go wild. Do we need any more electrolyzers? We need a couple more electrolyzers. And then we're going to need some of these chemical plants. And definitely some, actually, definitely some of these. You know, I picked up 10 stacks. If we pick up the flying bots, it recharges them. True, it does. But unfortunately, what it doesn't do is fill up my batteries. So while some get recharged that way, not all of them will. And therein lies the issue. But thank you for the suggestion. It is truly appreciated. Okay, once we get this going, then stops them depleting. It stops them depleting a little bit, but when there's like 40 bots and some of them in the middle of a building that I don't want to pick up, it gets a little bit more difficult. But you are correct. Also, I'd like to go and... Oh, actually, you know what? Desire path over there. We've done it. Plastic is going to be a problem. Plastic was always going to be a problem, though. Point is, if we can work on this for a little while, the plastic we're making is still sufficient for now. And it'll sort itself out. I'm not too stressed. It's just nice to watch something get built rather rapidly from nothing. We're going to need more chemical plant 2s and probably more, definitely more straight belts. Straight pipes rather. Ooh, these pipes are so straight. Apparently I'm attracted to straight pipes. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a new thing to me as well. LGBTQIP. The P stands for pipes. Does not stand for anything else. Have you heard of a smart pipe? Hang on, I need to turn my camera off. Please continue. I got weird. I'm sorry. What is a smart pipe? You rather undergrounds? Oh, undergrounds is still pretty sexy. Yeah, the good news is we're almost done with pipes. The bad news is... What is this? Smart pipes.
Smart Pipe Inc. is a registered sector.
That's one hell of a start, Dave. That is one hell of a start. Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news is it's almost done. Bad news is it's taking up a lot of pipes. You know, but it's pretty funny. I'd like to check it out later. Don't you worry about that. But I saw Adult Swim and I saw that start. And I'm like, yeah, it's Adult Swim for you, all right. And when we had Adult Swim, it wasn't nearly as like what. Oh, because it's trying to build copper pipes. Of course it is. Yeah, look, let's just keep going. Start on the next bit, I think. Pipes go burr. I mean, it's much faster than the last time we tried to do this, so I'll take that. Last time we tried to do a big build, it took us like 3 sessions. And this time, I feel like we're going to be done very soon. Not that soon, unfortunately, but soon enough. Okay. Tear-off wishes to be top cat. Well, we were all warned this was going to happen again, and it has happened. Don't ever accuse Tear-off of lying, because there we go. Not safe for top cat. And now we need to increase the price of top cat, because, you know, that's what we do. Okay, congratulations, you are officially top cat once more. Bask on your throne of top cattedness. Witness all these other lesser cats. And now you sleep. Alright, we'll sleep well. You came on for the purpose of getting top cat. I respect that. Okay, that's the way the shark comes in, I see. The build is going alright though. I'm actually pretty happy with the build, aside from the amount of plastics that I need. There is always the idea that I could, like, when I get titanium, just really go hard on well, titanium pipes is not a bad one to go for, actually. And it's easier probably to scale up titanium than it is for plastic. Maybe. How are we making plastic these days, anyway? We are primarily making... Oh yeah, I mean, that may... Okay, so if we're making it out of green algae, or we're making it out of cellulose fiber, we could always just make it out of the farm that we made over here. There's nothing saying we couldn't just use these fibers to make plastic. You always run titanium pipes? Yeah, I think that might be a good idea to do when we get there. We haven't got titanium at all at the moment, but when we get there, I think plastic is always a good place to start. I know brass could be seen as a better place, but I just don't trust brass pipes. You know, I know their history. And honestly, I can't trust someone with a history like that. You know, it's just, how can you? We've got ethics in this factory. Not great ethics, but ethics nonetheless. Stone pipe, best pipe? Sure. I mean, in terms of it's so easy to make, but The distance, man. Think about the underground distance. You have no distance. Brass beats grass. Does grass beat ass, though? Depends on your preferences. Maybe you have a grass fetish. In which case, grass skirts must be amazing for you. Not for you? That's alright. It's not for a lot of people, but you know, as I said before, I'm not one to kink shame. It's not one of my kinks. What's my kink? Kink shaman. Oh my god, what if he was a kink shaman? Shit. I've just developed the best World of Warcraft class. These kink shamans just keep ruining my keep being ganked by kink shamans. That was brave of me. Thought that's the new channel. No, not for me, but you're welcome to have it. You just play a shaman and you just fish and talk about kinks. Kink shaman. That's new. We need some power poles. I feel like we just need some more of these too. Okay. Rotate the train. Once that leaves the line, we should be good. There we go. One of these days we're going to add more rail signals. Probably when I'm stuck waiting somewhere for like 5 minutes, I'll be like, alright, it's time to actually get shit done. But we're not there yet. Seems like the new power poles, the new solar panels are doing well. Seems like things aren't breaking down as much as I thought they would. Pop up. Okay, so let's bring the iron train in, which is around here. No, wait, where is the iron train? The iron train will be in momentarily. Here it comes. The iron train is coming. The iron train has arrived. Pop-up valves. Yes, please. Thank you, iron train. I'm doing well, and how are you doing, SeiferKatt? I heard you went to see how your RimWorld run was going, and then I saw there was nothing, and I was like, oh, geez, how's he doing? And I saw you were sick. How you doing? I heard you caught the plague. Now, I don't know if I wasn't reading that closely. A Beneferan farm is technically a compressed solar array. No, because you need water. I can see the argument, but you don't need water in a solar array.
Thanks for your support.
Oh, SeiferKatt, thank you so much for the 12 months. Holy shit.
SeiferKatt just resubscribed for 12 months.
Happy stream birthday? Anyway, now I meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow meow. Been cuddling up with corona and slowly recovering. Man, that sucks. I'm so sorry that to hear that's happened. Is your family okay? Did they also catch it? Or are you just like the man of the house who has to like suffer and bear it, like to protect your family? Like a man who has to fight off a wolf. Which might be a thing you actually have to do in your, you know, your country. I don't know. I like to imagine you fighting wolves. I don't know why. Wife's still more ill than you, and little Emma's doing well. Well, I'm glad little Emma's doing well. I think that'd be the one that would concern me the most. No offense, but you know, little Em's just a little guy. Now, if little Em wasn't doing well, then you know, it's harder to explain to a kid why they're unwell. I thankfully have never had to do it, but I'm not keen on it. Is he old enough to be vaccinated? I don't know what the age of vaccinating for that one is. You'd think I should. No, the doctors would tell me if we needed to worry about that. Pfft, you trust doctors, Seif? I trust them not to steal my liver. He's developing a pretty naughty attitude lately. Oh no. 2 in Australia. Really? Okay, well my son's definitely too young for that. Has he been a bit of a cheeky monkey, your son? Oh, that reminds me. So, calling a child a cheeky monkey is fine. You know, it means they're running around, they're causing trouble. You know, you can't control a cheeky monkey. So there was a New Zealand guy who was playing in the NBA, and someone asked him, "Oh, you know, how was the game?" It's like, and he said along the lines of, you know, "Oh, the other team are just a bunch of cheeky monkeys running all over the place." Now, I don't need to tell you this, but the NBA, the Basketball Association in America, a lot of black people, which is fine. But unfortunately, the connotation does not go the same way in New Zealand as it does in America. So everyone was really angry at him for being racist, and he's like, I wasn't being racist. I just said I meant that they were fast, not." And it's just like, oh, buddy, you have accidentally said a line that is fine, but you've messed it up. You got to know your audience. And yeah, that didn't go well for him. I mean, obviously it was the word monkey was the problem, not cheeky. I think cheeky you can get away with. Very cheeky, and his fantasy is all over the place. Ah, he thinks he's a big man on campus, does he? Cheeky monkey is usually reserved for children. It is. But I mean, you can say it, I guess, if they're running around in a bunch. But like a bunch of, I don't know. More minerals, yeah. Well, funnily enough, the minerals that we're making right now aren't really to make the minerals, but to get the minerals somewhere else. Because I made the rule that my mineralized water will always turn into sapphire and no. What are we calling these things? Can't even remember now. Sapphirello and Sturite. Yeah, I knew I'd mix them up. Because we're always making those things, then we've got a bunch of Sapphirello just sitting around with nothing, and it's just jamming up a bunch of things. So I need to make the Sapphirello so I can put the Sapphirello somewhere. Because we're not making Bobnomnium because we've got too much Sapphirello. So we're making Sapphirello because we have too much Sapphirello. Does that not make sense? Come on, guys, keep up. Cheeky shit, yeah. I mean, call it how you see it, right? Did I end up making it blue science? I made 500 of it. Okay, well let's... You think your next playthrough for Factorio will be space exploration? Hell yeah. Space exploration is good stuff. It's got a really nice order of building things. I don't know if it's going to be that different from Space Age though. That's the only thing that worries me. But then again, like Space Age is really just space exploration light. Not quite, but close enough. Okay, I think that's all good. When you wing on Factorio too? You want to combine it with K2 because of the useful storage, but that might be a bit too heavy. You finished K2, okay. There'll be few similarities. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably just overthinking it. And besides, so what? If there's a lot of similarities, does it mean I won't enjoy myself? It's unlikely. I'll probably enjoy myself just plenty fine. You know, I'm pretty sure I'd still have a good time, even if it was the same. Okay. That looks like we're done. So the next section is... this bit. Then we will have to figure out how to make the... I'll have to figure out the crystals, because I'm going to need those. Are you still going to do your Christmas RimWorld thing, or is that not happening now? Because you got sick. Totally fine if you don't get around to it. Promise I won't judge. He's going to judge a little. That's just because he's a dick that way. Sapphirella crystals. To make those, we need sulfuric... Oh, sulfuric acid's easy. Not even worth worrying about. RimWorld's giving you a hard time with the mod list lately? Fair enough. Let's start working on the things we need for the nuclear power if we ever choose to go that way. By if we ever choose to go that way, I mean when we choose to go that way. Because that'll happen. If the motivation's still there. So what's the problem with the mod list? Too many mods? Don't know what mods to remove? Okay. So we need flotation cells. We're going to need crushers? We're going to need crushers. Crush, crush. We're going to need... What else do we need? Everything looks to be mostly good. I was going to say small chemical plants, but I think we're fine for chemical plants. Maybe make sure we've got the filters. Your room client doesn't like changes in the mod list and crashes completely. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Seth, not feel any better, but anyway, I'm going to start doing a Crusader Kings 3 run. Starting probably not this week, but next week. Probably after Christmas. I'm very excited about it. I have a goal and I have a name. The name I'm very excited about because it flows well. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing very soon, and I'm very excited about it. I don't think I've said what the name is, so I'm not going to say it now. But I think I need to get some new DLCs, which is the other reason I'm waiting until after Christmas, because I might pick up some of those DLCs for a little bit cheaper, make a little bit of a smart purchase, eh? A little bit of smart purchase. As opposed to all these dumb purchases I usually make. Raising quality of the stream. Yes, sir. It has been raised. You started a run in Crusader Kings 3 in Tibet. The run I have, I've designed a set of rules. What is the Ask Mother Cat a question? Well, one of the streams I'm going to do around Christmas. You know how there was Ask Panda? Well, it's going to be like that, except we're not going to be asking Panda, we're going to be asking my mother questions. So my mother's going to be on stream, one time only, and she's going to answer questions. And they're going to be heavily vetted because ain't no one going to be mean to my mum. Who's Panda? Panda's my wife. So we used to ask her questions on stream, but now she is... Such a mean question. But yeah, alright, we'll play that one. I don't know if I'm going to ask that one. That's a mean one. Also, my mum has a wicked sense of humor, so... That wouldn't be one I'd start with. I'd see how she goes with the stream, and then if she's having a good time and enjoying the bands, then we'll go with it. But if she's not, then I'm not going to ask that one. That's alright. Yeah, so we used to ask Panda questions, but now with my son, you know, I think Panda would rather get sleep rather than answering our inane questions. Little Seifer hooligan. Wonderful. The things machines to the right. Which machines? Oh. Oh, like these? The yellow and black part? I see it. Plug it in. Are you not plugging in your crystallizers? Oh my god. He's not plugging in his crystallizers. What is... What is this bit for? Oh, I know what that bit's for. Right, we'll worry about that bit later. All you see is a vanilla chocolate cookie. I can see that too. She does give me a lot of cat stuff. I mean, for those who not know, this mask was because she saw it in a store. Like, it was like a dollar store. She saw it in a dollar store and was like, my son will enjoy this. And she wasn't wrong. She was surprised to find that I still knew where it was and that I was using it regularly. She's like, why are you using it? I'm like, for my stream, people People like the mask, apparently. Thanks, SeiferKatt. Meow. And she's just like, alright, that's weird. But I've been telling Mum about the stream, and she's kind of intrigued. Dave, can you do me a favor? Can you remind me what my favorite vegetables are in a question? I will refund your point on that one, but I do not remember what my favorite vegetables are. It was like corn, gherkin, pineapple. No, corn, pineapple. I don't remember what the third one was. I don't know either. Okay. I'll have to ask Panda on that one. She'll remember. I don't remember my own lore. Actually, Veldak will remember. Someone will remember that isn't me. She doesn't play games. She does not play games, my mum. I mean, that's not true. She'll play, like, some solitaire. But beyond that, she has never played games. Just not her thing. And that one I'm not gonna probably refund because, quite frankly, it's not a question that I see we can really do much. Why is there over 2,000 cookies in my inventory? There's not 2,000 cookies in my inventory. What are you talking about? You mean sand? Like 20,000? Good question. I don't need that much. I think I took too much. I mean, it's Seablock, dude. I need sand. I mean, some people make their Seablock bases out of things like grass. I can't be bothered. Grass takes too much work. We're making everything out of sand. It's like landfill, except sand. It's sandfill. Are we able to make some leaching plants? Aluminium and brass. Okay. We don't have any brass here, do we? We actually do. So we're using aluminium now. Don't think we've got much aluminium here, though. Aluminium is a better way. How's Panda and the little one doing? Panda and little K are doing well. Little K, a bit grizzly lately. Panda didn't want to answer that question. Let's see if Mum does. Panda was like, I don't want to hurt anyone. Mum might want to hurt someone. Mum might be like, okay, where do I start? First, huh? We'll see where that one goes, eh? My neighbours without the repair part. Yeah. Speaking of neighbours, I met our new neighbour today. She seemed nice. I hope so. You know, you always want to have a nice neighbor. She was very adamant about being friendly. Like she wasn't like, okay, well now that I met you, I want to just screw you over. She seemed like she didn't want to do that, which, you know what? I'm happy for that. I'm 100% happy with someone who doesn't want to immediately screw us over. No, probably not. I can't imagine so. Look, let's be honest, Factorio players are a niche community. There's not many of us. I'm kind of confused. Why is this not connected? Why would it be connected? How does that get connected? Long-term screw over. I mean, it could always be a long-term screw over, sure. Happens. An amazing game it is. Amazing game it is. You find the lack of community big. Pretty much. You're not actually, it's not entirely unlike that. They're wanting to make some changes, and like someone was saying, you actually don't need to ask them for permission here. They go, yeah, but I don't want to like start off on a wrong foot. And I'm like, oh, there you go. I appreciate that. Like the person who actually knows the law about it is like, he can't say no. It's not his business to do so. She's like, I don't want to start fights though. Like, yeah, sure. Good place to start, right? The first place you start out is, I don't care what they say because I don't have to care. You know, well, all right then. But none of that. The community is very big, but there's not as many players as you'd think there would be, considering how active the community is. If that makes sense. Like, you would think the community was like bigger by how much like you see around, but it's not. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. No. Ah, because rails are involved. Son of a... Okay. We have to do it without including the rails. Okay. It's always the people that have to tell you they're a good person that you have to watch out for. True. She didn't say that though. She just implied that she's not a bad person. That's good enough for me. The official Factorio Discord has 13,000 people online right now. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of Factorio players, but Factorio players, there aren't as many considering how many players there are, it's a very active group. Like Factorio players just adore the game. We're like League of Legends players, except we don't hate each other. And we don't have waifus. Which, you know, so there are some downsides to the community. We should have more waifus, is what I'm saying. I don't know how... Maybe that's something the DLC needs to add. Factorio waifus, please. I don't know if that's true. A lot of Factorio players just enjoy being online and just... Like, I can't play Factorio right now, so I'll watch someone play Factorio. We've got a great little community, is what I'm saying. Ah. Except for these worms. These worms can F off. Oh, do we need to move a little bit closer? Move a little bit closer, baby. Kill that worm. Kill that worm. 'Cause tonight is the night We murder the worms. Alright. Saw multiple waifu themes. So why are you concerned? Not enough waifus or too many waifus? Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Belnor? Bellinor? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So this is a good start, I think. Took 5 years to join the community. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've got that sorted out, do I actually care about what was that pump for? Do we have power problems? Why are we wanting a gig of power? Wait, what? Why are we wanting 1.3 gigs of power? Ah? What? No. No. 1.3 gigs of power is a ridiculous amount. My power base does not use that much power ever. Not 1.3 gigs worth of power. My base isn't that big. What the fuck? I don't have roboports. Again, not 1.3 gigs of it. What the hell's happened? Uh, yep. That's reasonable. 143. That was that one. 1.3. The power menu tells you what's consuming. What power menu? Torrents.
Thanks for your support.
If my sub was American, I could drink meow Cypher 13 cool.
Hey Sullivan, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. So anyway, meows, and then we'll figure out what's going on. Meow meow meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow. No, wait. Yes, that's right. There's also the issue that no, those aren't producing because power just shat itself. But why did power shit itself? Why did power just shit itself? Power's fine, right? This is all connected and not doing anything. That's fine. Hey, Maholic, welcome. 4.1 thousand inserters. Why are they all requesting power, though? Hang on, 4.1 thousand inserters. We don't... They're requesting 3.4 megawatts of power at the moment. Why would they all of a sudden start requesting like a gig of power? They're not all going to just turn on randomly. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how my base just starts consuming a gig of power out of nowhere. Is there like some bug or something that just exists? Where just power just goes nuts for no real reason? Okay, well that's probably not helping. Oh. You know, that's probably not helping at all. And then... the internal batteries... Okay, you know what? You might be right with the internal batteries. Okay, well, let's load where we were. And let's go fix power. Right, okay, okay. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. So right now we have we have a few megawatts of power, and we're going to need a lot more than that. The good news is this is fixable. I need to figure out why it broke in the first place, though. So it looks like we stopped getting saline water. Interesting. Why? Oh, you didn't. You effing didn't. It done filled up with sand. It gone and done filled up with sand. Okay, that's all right. We can fix this. Hasn't this happened before? It's never happened before in my life, Turtle. Don't you bring it up. Last time it was actually the hydrogen sulfide gas. Hey, Zoe. 1.21 gigawatts of power. You gotta say gigawatts as well. It's not gigawatts. It's gigawatts. Yeah, this has happened before. Okay. That's all right. We can fix this. It's like the Tsundere girl. You can fix her. Just put more chests there and pretend the problem doesn't exist. Don't tempt me. You know what? As a short-term... No. 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 Fine. Oh, look at it go. Okay. Turn that mud into muddy water and feed it back into the system once the chest fills up. That is a brilliant idea. I can fix her. No, it'll be fine. See, look. It's doing so well. Alright. Disconnect here, here, and here. There's just a couple of disconnections that are required. It'll be okay. So. That clearly wasn't one of them. Okay. Okay. Good start. That's a good one. Control Alt left click on the map. How's that helping? I didn't know I could do that, but how's that helping? Could make saline water directly. Yeah. Let's get power going first and then let's worry about that though. Okay. Oh no, because I also needed to make the sand. Oh. That makes sense. Okay, no, because we need the saline water, but we also need the sand. Okay. The beans will rise again. Very soon though, probably in the next 20-30 hours, hopefully we'll have uranium power and it won't matter at all. Why is that jammed? Same reason, huh? Yeah, same reason. Okay. We're going to change that to a top-up valve. We're going to go liquefier. We actually don't have any liquefiers on us right now. The beans. Now we're going to kill a lot of beans. Could I sound any more bored talking about beans? I'm trying. Okay. That's good. I'm actually... This may sound strange, but I'm actually kind of happy for this disaster. Because these disasters are always interesting. Okay, so then... Turn... And we're going to go like that. If... greater than, say, 5,000. I'll just make me my muddy water, which with this connecting to there, and then we're good. And it will consume the mud. Okay, and that makes saline water eventually, where it feels like it. Okay, good. The farms are still not producing, but they will soon. They will very soon. Saline water should be increasing here. 1.6. 1.4 is less than 1.6. Don't worry, I know how to do maths. 1.6 again. 1.8. 1.7. 1.6. 1.7. 1.6. 1.5. 1.7. 1.8. 1.9. Okay, yeah, I'm happy it's increasing. Okay, now that's trying to turn itself back on again. I think we've all been there before, right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? I'm wrong. Oh. Well, this is awkward. I thought I was right. Fire speaks of the oil tank that alerts me if it ever gets low again. It shouldn't ever get low again. It should be fine. It won't happen again. What are the chances of something this silly happening twice? It might be left. Might be. No, what are the chances of making this mistake twice? Very slim. So these things are getting powered, temporarily of course, but as the power continues, I don't understand. Can I spell it out? I don't want to. There might be children listening. If there's children listening, I don't want to have to explain to them. Because, you know, yikes. Yikes. That's a yikes from me, dog. As they say. Been talking to a dog. Alright, these things are getting plenty of steam in them. Production has increased. Fuel oil is still not really coming in, but it's thinking about it, and sometimes thinking about things is the best. Then what we're going to do is we're going to just upgrade all of this. Why? I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do. Feels like something I should have done a while ago, actually. Was that a level 1 belt? Yikes. Okay. Look at it go. Fuel oil is still not going up. This mod pack has beans in it. Yeah, use the beans for fuel, man. So the beanifran turns into beans. And the beans turn into nutrient pulp, and nutrient pulp turns into fuel oil and water. And the fuel oil turns into power. Yeah. You love beans? I was unaware you were some sort of bean boy. Sometimes you learn something about someone and you're just like, really? Bean boy over here. When fuel oil starts actually backing up in any way whatsoever, well, I just don't want to turn everything on yet. Like, I don't want to turn everyone on. That's why I do a Twitch channel and not an OnlyFans, because otherwise everyone will be too turned on. Still having problems with saline water, I see. A bean kisser? The hell's a bean kisser? Tomorrow season 2 of Reacher. Okay. That means nothing to me, but I'm glad you're happy. Oh, then he's gonna be like, oh my god, you haven't seen Reacher? Oh my god, and you haven't seen that other show that apparently is important too. It's alright, I never wanted to deny, if I had a bean right now, I'd kiss it just to show the Seth that I'm totally with him. I got no beans with me right now though. But if I did, I'd be kissing them beans. I haven't seen Foundation. Oh, dude, I don't go to that section of the store. I guess I've seen it. I guess I've seen Foundation. Like, Panda's used it before. Okay, I think we're good to turn on the power now. Let's see if I'm wrong. Well, I used to have, like, cat gloves, and they had beans on them. I was originally going to be like, hey, it's a redeem, and I'll have to wear the cat gloves. But the problem is you just can't use a mouse with them, because they're too bulky. Trust me, I tried. Okay, and that should... We should be good now? The base should be up and running again. The downside that I don't know if we're making enough fuel oil. It's a scary, scary concern. Redivov, thank you so much for the follow. It's appreciated. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so that's going to go ahead. It's going to make its beans. Hopefully fuel oil starts catching up one day. It looks like it's actually running out, doesn't it? Look, bed. Alright, well you sleep well, Dave. I need one of these. What is this? A giant light-up mouse. Oh! You know what? When you said it was a giant light-up mouse, I thought it was going to be like a squeak-squeak mouse as opposed to a click-click mouse. I was not disappointed. Okay, I don't know if power's going to not freak the fuck out. Excuse my language. Oh, good news. 4 of these seed extractors are now going. That's pretty cool. And this farm looks like it's perpetually going as well. Hooray! It's getting something. It's getting somewhere. Hooray! Alright. Should we get back to work then? Stop dilly-dallying. We ran out of iron. Wait, how did we run out of iron? I thought we had heaps of iron. Did we just run out of iron? No, we've got heaps of iron. Turns out the ketone protein, which is common in hair and nails, is full of sulfur, which explains why it smells when it's burnt. Interesting. That's actually cool. I didn't know that. That's actually a cool fact. He thought he had heaps of iron. I do have heaps of iron. It's just not in the right place. This is sounding like that classic, you know, I have a girlfriend, she just lives in Canada. Oh, I really love that. You know the joke I'm referring to, so I don't need to go too much into that. Like, you all know that bit. But it made me laugh in, what was it? Champions, which is like the Marvel superhero unit with Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, a whole bunch of teens. And Miles like, maybe my girlfriend would join, but she probably can't. It's like, oh, why? She's in another country. No, she exists in another dimension. And everyone just laughs at Miles because a girlfriend's another dimension is just like the ultimate, like, yeah, sure, man, whatever, huh? Yep, no, she's real. She's just in another dimension. And I just kind of adore that because it sounds so fake. No, I have a girlfriend. She just lives in another dimension. She goes to another school. But everyone, of course, laughs at him because it's the most fake-sounding thing, which seems surprising to me, given the fact they've got someone who literally turns into a Hulk, a Spider Man, a kid version of like a reincarnated child version of a famous X-Man. You know, it's just like, bro, having a girlfriend that's in another dimension isn't that surprising. That's why it's funny. I guess that's true. I didn't even consider that angle. That's cool. Thank you. You've improved the joke. I just liked it. I just liked everyone laughing at him because it sounds fake. I don't care to do that. Oh, I hear a worm. I enjoy bullying. Hey, hey, what I said about don't kink shame. You see a bully? Oh no. Not Odisu Shito again. I don't know code like I'm afraid. Am I Boolean true or false? True. True. I'm going with true. Yeah, true. Okay. We're playing a bit of Path of Exile. Yeah, Path of Exile is a game I've never got into, but I always kind of... I poked my head into it a couple of times and almost gotten to the end of the first act. And then haven't, because I just got bored of it. Pillars of Eternity. Alright, let's turn this bad boy on. How you doing, boys? Am I turning you on, bad boys? You gotta remember, not Pillars of Eternity, goddamn, now I've been tricked. Path of Exile is made by a New Zealand company. They are in the same city that I'm in. And I've met a couple people who work for the studio. Yeah, they are. They're Auckland based. Or at the very least, in any case they were. I assume they still are. Still waiting for the quote? What quote did I miss? It's quite awkward. Yeah. No, I know a couple of people who've worked for them in the past. Whether they still do or not, again, I don't know. I don't know them anymore. And that's why they had their big convention in Auckland, because that's where they are. Oh, I don't remember it. I don't remember what I said, so that's good. I'm safe. Sometimes it's just the face is more, not because I think people are going to quote it, just because I'm just ashamed of myself. Like, you know, looking at yourself in a mirror, just going, oh God. Who is this? Disgusting. I don't know where this water's supposed to come from. I suppose I could just get water, right? Done. Water collected. Okay, what I'm going to do... There's a crime. But a cool one. Jokes. All crimes are cool crimes. For now, I'm not going to worry too much about Seiferello. I'm just going to make it. Right? Because this is kind of just half-assed anyway, so let's just do it. No. No, don't rob banks. Please don't. Actually, you know what? No. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with what we're doing. Put that, like, here-ish. Just to be clear, that means it's going to go that way. Okay. Which way does this one want to go? That way. Okay. So what we could do, something like that. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I certainly want to get into it, but I just haven't. I haven't had the willpower to do it. Because, you know, it's one of those games, I feel like it's one of those games you just gotta be like, okay, I am into Path of Exile now. I'm an exilite. You know what the scary thing about Path of Exile is, and I think everyone knows this, that bloody skill tree. What the actual heck am I supposed to do with that? It's a scary skill tree. And I was talking to a friend who was really into it, and they're like, oh, you just use a guide online. I'm like, ugh, no. If I have to play a game and step one is use guide, I'm not in. Stir chunks. Okay, so the chunks go that way. The skill tree stopped being a scary thing a while ago. I beg to differ. I'm very intimidated with that skill tree. Good thing about picking up Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, you and me too. You and me both, rather. I'm thinking that might be my Christmas game. Even the people making the guides using other people's guides, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Filth. Yeah, nah, not into that. Oh, I see how this was originally designed. Originally designed to not do that. Right, okay, I see. It's originally designed to do this. And then that was designed to come up here. And then that was designed to just go through there. That part wasn't actually complicated. That was just to do it. Okay, now this is the crushed. How was that designed actually? Did I do the same thing? I did do the same thing. Fascinating. That looks like a coal line. If I ever done C1. I don't know how I feel about this, but whatever. It's worked in the past, it'll work again. Just fight it until it stops. Also how I fight insects. Yeah, I really want to buy Baldur's Gate 3. I already know what class I want to do. I don't know what race, but I know what class I want to play. Because I just like Wild Mage Sorcerer. I don't give a shit. Oh, but it'll get you killed. Wild Mage Sorcerer is for the insane. Yeah. And? Your point. You know, I didn't know. You know what? Eh. Yeah, it's like that. No, I don't care. I we ran out of landfill. So I haven't deleted my end of the world save yet. No, it's still there. There it is. 297 megabytes. I'm not going to play a human variant fighter. Wow. You just want to call me basic to my face, or... Oh jeez, I thought you were some sort of basic bitch, says Zoe. Rude. I mean, true most of the time, but still rude. No. Look, I'm just going to do what I always do. Half-elven wild mage sorcerer. Yeah, I had a run that was to get to the very edge of the map. It took me 80 hours. And then I built a rocket. Just because I couldn't let it go. Let's just speed all this up. Might as well. Resources are getting cheaper. Eldritch is so strong. You had no idea there was an end? Yeah, it ends at 1 million. Or, I guess, negative 1 million as well, if you go in the other direction. But yes, it ends at 1 million. And I've seen it with mine own eyes. Yeah, so we did have a ribbon world because I didn't want to have like a million up and a million across. That would be too soul destroying. So I found a different way to just destroy my soul. Like a little bit less traumatizing way. It was still traumatizing, don't you worry about that. God, was it still traumatizing. Are we actually gathering fuel? We are, we're at 13,000. Nice. It was certainly one of the runs I have done. Wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. It was the best of runs, it was the worst of runs. Eldritch Bolt. No, Stephanie, you're playing Warlock. Eldritch Blast is what you're talking about. Eldritch Blast is okay. I've been playing a Warlock in pen and paper D&D for almost 2 years now. I am so sick of this character. Oh, Maurice. I love you, but I just am tired of playing you. Yeah, Eldritch Blast. Ah, I thought you were thinking like got confused with Guiding Bolt or something. Don't go near the water. It's dangerous. Oh, we're gonna raise quality of the stream. Roger that. Done. Yes, I also remember being nuked by Gosen in a single. That is the ultimate trick. How do you nuke someone when they're playing a solo game? Don't worry, Gosen will figure it out. God, all you gotta do is download this fancy mod. Math says 113 hours to go to 1 million. 1 million at the rate you traveled for the ribbon. That was a long run. Well, you know what? It wasn't the longest run. I've had longer. That's the part that hurts. It wasn't even that long in terms of things I've done before. No, we don't want a warehouse. We want a... No, not a warehouse. What are they called? A silo. Why do we not have them? We need steel and iron. We literally have nothing. Alright, Wes. Oh, hello, right! I believe is the best response to that. You failed to abuse that nuclear mechanics to kill worms. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to do that. I failed to abuse a lot of things. What's your point? Mm-hmm. In a moment. Log Dwarf. Spoilers. 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 Any spoilers on Baldur's Gate that I can understand was a spoiler will get banned. Because I don't care. That wasn't really that big a spoiler though, but I'm not too worried. I don't really know what you mean, so there's no context, so you're fine. But caution with those spoilers, boy. Because I'm so excited to play Baldur's Gate 3. Not a spoiler, just an in-game option. It doesn't mean anything to me, which is why I'm not too worried. I'm just warning. Just doing a friendly old... Okay, so the plan is, from here, I would like to bring in... I need to bring coal, acid, Saffarello... Is that everything? Coal, acid, Saffarello? I think that's everything. Coal, acid, Saffarello. Sterite needs to leave. Sterite comes through here. And then gets put into... Shrek is life, Shrek is love. Wow, that's classic. Remember when Redacted said redacted, then redacted all over those redacted? That was great. I've seen that video. I see you two are a man of culture. Wait, hang on. Is that not connected to there? Isn't there? Oh, because it doesn't connect quite the same way. That's true. I already knew Turtle was a man of culture. That's no surprise. I know enough about Turtle to know Turtle is a man of culture. What's going on here? Oh, was this a sapphirite? This is where the sapphirite's going to come from. Okay, okay, that's cool. Sapphirello, sorry. Sapphirello. I got Stirite and Sapphirello mixed up. You make a mod to change the names to things I call them, and then I still get it wrong. That's the SeiferKatt way. Wouldn't an uncultured cat have a top hat like that? I mean, no. No, only cultured cats would have a top hat like that. Using up my sand? Yeah. I'm gonna raise the quality of the stream. Alright then. Man, there's so many buttons now. We'll probably be done in about 15 minutes. Depending on how much of a bad cat I am, because I refuse to stop. Wait! No! No, 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 no! My babies! My babies! No! My babies! No! Okay, they're okay. My babies are okay. She's confused. BRB, everyone. Okay. I've been given snacks and a mission. Some call that a bribe. I wouldn't. So, I've just been given the heart rate monitor for Lil K. Not that anything should happen, but I've got it now. Currently at 82 beats per minute. I understand that's a good number. So, the idea is that if it goes above a number, I have to panic. If it goes below a number, no, if it goes above a number, he's probably going to wake up. Below a number, I panic. But one of those things isn't going to happen. Honestly, hopefully neither. Okay, my babies are okay. My baby is okay. All babies are okay. No two people are not on fire. Aww. Can I build a warehouse? I'm gonna need a warehouse. I lack stone blocks. That's fine. Once I get this bit done, all babies are okay babies. This is a great baby. This is the wrong bit, because not all babies are good babies. Some babies are just absolutely rubbish. We've got a great baby though. But he's sleeping at the moment, which is good because that boy does not like sleeping. Like his least favorite activity. If he can not sleep, he'll take that option every time. Honestly, what are you going to do to make a baby sleep? Like, if he's sleeping, he's just going to sleep. If he doesn't want to sleep, he's just going to go... For those who are not parents, well, even those who are parents, it's surprisingly quick how quickly you just get used to just looking after a child. Like, I've never been around children much, and it's just so quick how you just like, alright. This is just a normal thing that happens now. Like, I didn't grow up with, like, nieces and nephews or anything like that. I didn't grow up with, like, a little brother or sister. And, like, whenever someone would bring, like, their baby to work, I'm like, I am not getting anywhere near that baby. And I'm just like, yep, this is just, oh, he's crying again, alright, we'll deal with it. It's so weird how just normal it all becomes. You have to take my word on that one? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, a few years ago, I was like, when I met Panda, like, one of the things I said is, yeah, I'm not interested in having kids, and she was like, I'm the same. I'm like, sweet. At some point, we changed our mind. You know, because then we were in a different position, we were stable and all that sort of thing. But, yeah. I certainly do not begrudge anyone that chooses to have kids or not have kids. It doesn't matter to me. You know, everyone has their life, they can choose what they do with it. I'm just gonna get really mad at people who don't have kids. Yes, this is my new plan. Just become an absolutely strange Karen about it. Kids are a big step and a challenge for parents and couples. They really are. I always find it funny when, like, not funny, I don't know if funny is the right word, but interesting when, like, a couple is sort of struggling and they're like, you know what would help? Adding a child into the mix. And it's like, why did you think that would be a good idea? You think a child was going to make things easier? Okay then. Surprise, it doesn't work out. What a gosh darn surprise. And surprise, the kid has to deal with the trauma, thinking they're at fault for the parents' breakup. Nah, kid, you could have never done that. That's the worst part, the kid has to deal with it. You know? Because even if they're told, oh, you know, it's not your fault, they still kind of feel it. Still feel they're partially to blame, right? Is that... Why are we not making those? Oh. I see. Maybe what I should also do... No, I've gotten distracted. Let's go get these rails. Because you got to get railed. Hell yeah, snacks. You better believe it. You better believe we got some snacks, y'all. I got snacks and a baby monitor. Living the dream. Oh yeah, Wild Veldak always appears, right? He just shows up and you just throw a Pokeball straight at his face. He loves it. I always like it when someone animates like a Pokemon being hit by a Pokeball, but just like doing the slow motion. Ooh! Makes me happy. Oh, the violence inherent in the system. How joyous. Okay. What I'd like to do is have an inline pipe. Yeah. Then, if that pipe is at 70%, so an inline pipe has, I don't know, some. Probably should have double checked that. I think it's 1,000. Let's just double check that though. Inline pipes hold 2,500. Okay. So if the inline pipe shit. How I disconnect I have to go make more wires. Nope. I just have to go make wires. What a darn shame. Are we going to raise the quality of the stream? No problem. We will go to uncommon. So it's a legendary uncommon stream. Oh no. I just realized what I have to do with Crusader Kings for the quality. I need to consider double titles. No, got a plan for it. It's fine. Look, it's always good if you tell the boss to F right off. Hell, I like my boss and every time now and then. Probably not actually. Probably wouldn't tell him to F off. Probably. Oh yeah, Friday Factorio facts! Oh, I wonder what we're going to see. Actually, let's ignore that for a second. And then do the rest, yes. I can't wait until I get my artillery trains. Actually, I wonder how far we are from that. Has the update been released? Which one? The expansion? No. Expansion's still like at least 9 months off. Why'd you vibrate? Nah, it's still ages away. Okay. If true when there's no inputs, great. Oh, you wiggling. Okay, he's sleeping. Hey, Lee, how you doing? Actually, let's do a shout out for Lee, because I've been watching his stream all day. Not all day. But sometimes. He has been playing just chatting. That is not true. He's been playing Bloody Dark Souls 2. Getting his ass kicked repeatedly. And I was there to watch him get his ass kicked repeatedly. But the important thing is, he held it together. He didn't lose his shit. He tried and tried and tried again, and he was having a good time. And honestly, if you can watch someone having a, like doing a Dark Souls stream and dying for like 4 hours in a row to the same boss and still having a fun time, that's worth a watch. You don't get a lot of that. People get angry. Not Lee. He's a better class of person. So, anyway, that's a recommendation for you. I'm watching the app. Readings are normal. Hey, I wasn't joking when I said I was legitimately enjoying your stream. I was having kind of a rotten day at work, and so your stream really helped me out. So, you know what? Absolutely need to give praise to that. Because it's so common where you can watch someone play Dark Souls and just get really agitated, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch someone get agitated at Dark Souls. I would get agitated at Dark Souls enough on my own. And I enjoy Dark Souls. You know, SeiferKatt, another great streamer, by the way. Just going to recommend streamers today. That's what we do. Recommend good people. Okay, never mind about SeiferKatt. He's actually not a good streamer. He's actually rather terrible, so never mind about SeiferKatt. I feel bad saying that, even as a joke. It's not even a joke, it's just a lie. But don't follow SeiferKatt, follow me twice. Make another account, follow me and chat on that as well. God, that's certainly an opinion.
Thank you!
Hey, Soben, thank you so much for the gift sub. Meow. Okay, so let's start figuring out what we need.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Wait, were you not following? Followed twice. Oh, you unfollowed and refollowed? Did you do that old trick? I was like, wait. It's always funny when someone like is a regular and they follow and you're like, were you not following before? And they're like, no, I just never got around to it. How's my streamer recap? It was alright. I was happy enough with it. I didn't really go into it. I didn't make it a public thing like that. Ooh, make it public. Ooh. I was just like, no, I'm just gonna quietly enjoy it. You can't make me do something. Recap. I'm not gonna be part of your system, man. That's not my dad. That's a recap. Sometimes Twitch unfollows things. Yeah, you know, I've noticed that. Oh, wait, we need to change that to enable one train. Otherwise every train is going to try and come here. Recap with your father's name. Recap Diddy. You can't buy me hot dog, man. I love that song. It's so stupid, but I love it. I mean, Lonely Island in general is stupid, but I just I have a soft spot for it, you know? Probably because it's stupid. Cried. Cried. I need stone. Why don't I have stone? Why don't I have stone? Acknowledged. I just noticed that myself. At the same time, if I have the baby monitor, it means Panda's busy. So she'll never know. Floating island are too white for you, and you're white. Well, that's high praise for the lonely island. Not really. It's just stupid humor, and I enjoy stupid humor. They're just not funny to you. That's fine. I ain't gonna judge that. Some people think I'm not funny. To be fair, one of those people is me. I'm accidentally funny. It's the best I'm going to achieve. Most likely to accidentally be funny. Oh, because my inventory increased. Oh, yes. Okay, we need to take that back to the other side. Take it back to the other side. Yas, queen. Oh, I love saying yas, queen. I don't even care if it's stupid. Sometimes you just gotta yas at a queen. Even if it's offensive. Queen? No, I'm yassing at queens. Thank you very much. If I see a queen, I yas. Quench a yas? I'll quench your ass. Just heard what that sounded like in my head. Or rather, out of my voice. And I was like, well, that's a crime. With what fluid? I'll see what I have on hand. I know. I always do. Now I'm trying to bring it on your ass. Oh wow, we got a lot of. I guess those filled up. No, wait, why are they? Where's my water? Oh, fudge. Drank it all. Ah, I clarified my water. No. 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 Okay. There's always a sound effect I liked. If you had played Master Orion 2 and there was a leadership, a ship with a leader, and they died, And it would just explode with like a no, and it was always good. What do I need? Sulfuric acid, yes. What does it look like? Looks like that. And it's coming. Sweet. So we're just going to connect this, and then we're going to call it for the night, I think. Hmm. 104, 103. It's going down. Ooh. Anyways. That gets that all plugged in. So next time what we're going to do is get the mineralized water in, and then it should be mostly good. Then we just got to get the last bit of the crystals, and then we do need to bring in the sapphirite, don't we? Forgot we needed to do that. That's fine. That's easy enough to do. Anyway, what do I think about chemical plant flipping? It's the best. Oh my god, so excited. Anyway. Bam. Thank you everyone very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Oh hey, Twitch seems to think I have 600 followers. Woo! Milestone. Excited by that. Another 100 up. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and you haven't followed, please do consider following. Thank you for being here. I post videos at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. Thank you, Sobert. And there's also the Discord, which you can go to if you'd like a community. I will next be streaming on Saturday, and I'll be streaming more of... Crickets. I'll be streaming more of the Seablock run. As for me, I'm done for the night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Very serious and somber at the end. Take care. Hello. And goodbye. See you next time.